I checked a lot of things, and I realized certain errors I made, unconscious errors, when I was growing up. Married very, very young at the age of 23. Didn't understand a lot of things. Ministry was tough in those days. So my life on the road. I was always gone. I was telling them about Bishop Ben. I used to go 6 weeks, sometimes 8 weeks, to North America, South America, Asia. Travel for days to be able to make ends meet, to provide and take care of the family, because the church couldn't take care of me. And I learned very early not to depend on tithes and offering and depend on people, because that will wound you. I had one experience and I said, no more. I'm not depending on anybody but God. And I realized when I look back and I look at the lives of my kids, I realize that there is a vacuum that has been created that is going to take a lot of grace and wisdom to bridge that gap. And this was what created a vacuum. I was never there. I provided, I paid their school fees, I made sure they had everything they needed, but I was never there. And I'll go, and even when I come, most times I'm tired, so I have to sleep. And by the time I'm up in the morning, they've left for school, because I wake up and pray at midnight and go back to sleep. So by the time I'm up, they've left for school. By the time they come back, I'm in the office. When I come back from the office, they are asleep. When they wake up, I'm asleep. And it went on for many years. And I realized just recently by revelation that I was an absentee father. That even though I loved them and I cared for them, I lacked understanding of many things. That is not just provision and providing, but you need to have that emotional connection. And it wasn't there. So they have to raise themselves, and they got to learn to be survivors and create all kinds of things in order for them to survive and to fill that void. But nobody can fill those void, and nothing can fill that void but the love of a father. And it is taking a lot of work to try and bridge that gap. Yesterday I took my grandchildren into the pool and I started doing aerobics with them in the pool. And as I was dancing with them and exercising with them in the pool, I realized that